the last quarter. The physical performance, the production is largely flat. In fact, oil production is slightly less. For the fourth quarter, oil production is slightly up, and natural gas production is up by 4% against 6.31 for the last quarter of 2011. It is 6.56 BCM. Gas sales also is up by 5% against 4.99 BCM last year. In the last quarter, it is 5.23 BCM this year. Turnover for the last quarter is 18,976 crores, up 22% from 15,554 crores. The profit after tax is 5,644 crores. It is up by 102%. And the single biggest reason is that the last year the subsidy burden came only in the last quarter. This year the subsidy burden was evenly distributed, and in the third quarter we have paid 12,136 crores, and this quarter we are paying 14,170 crores. So it is evenly distributed, and therefore this kind of aberration is visible. We have this year made 23 discoveries, 15 from new prospects and 8 from new pools, and the reserve accretion of 84.13 million ton is the highest we have ever had in last 2 decades. The figures for last 5 years are present on the screen: 63.82, 68.9, 82.98. Although we have been maintaining a reserve to replacement ratio of more than 1, but this year this is highest against 47 million is our domestic production against 47 million ton of production. It is 84.13 million ton of reserve accreted. Our reserves also have improved by 1.5%. The total reserves we have is 1,713 million tons of oil and oil equivalent against 1,688, and the details are here. ONGC reserves have gone up by 3.2%. The production sharing contract JVs, it is less by 9.7%, and OVL has shown minus 2.1%. The production, like I said, it is flat. It is 52.43 million ton against 52.6, 23.10 million ton of gas, BCM of gas was last year, and 23.33 this year, and against 24.42 million ton of oil, it is 23.7 million ton of oil this year. JV production, of course, has increased because of Rajasthan increasing production from their Mangla field. So against 2.86 their production, JV's contribution of ONGC has gone to 3.21 million ton. This is again the breakup here against 24.42 and 23.71. In case of JV, 3.21. Total is slightly less against 27.28. It is 26.92. In terms of gas, it is high. It is against 25.32 BCM last year. It is 25.51 BCM. So marginal increase in gas production. This is our mainstay of production, although you can say that our production has been stagnating, but had we not taken all this IOR and EOR projects, our production would be less by 9.4 million ton, which is indicated on the right side of the slide. That this year incremental gain which has come from our IOR and EOR projects is of the order of 9.4 million ton. So far we have invested 28,420 crores in this against a scheme approved figure of 40,363 crores. These are going to add 171 million ton of incremental oil and gas, out of which 72.5 has already been produced, so about nearly 99 million is yet to come in the years to come. And because of this, our decline rate, which is globally also 7 to 8%, our decline rate, if you see existing production, it is also 7%. Had we not done this IOR and EOR projects, our production also would have declined this drastically. Financials for the year 2012, like I said, highest ever turnover and profit. The turnover for ONGC standalone is 76,130 crores, up 15% from 66,152 crores last year. The profit is against 18,924 crores, it is 25,123 crores, 33% up. The reasons I have already explained to you. Under recoveries, like I said, it is 44,466 crores, up 79% from 28,492 crores which we paid last year. Cumulative under recovery is 1,66,915. These figures are wrong. I mean, I don't know who has made this, but 1,52,745 we have been reporting till last year. If we add that, this comes to 1,97,000. Okay, this is up to 9 months. Okay, but I mean, I can add, I have just added up before coming here. 1,52,745 was the figure till last year. You add 44,466, it comes to 1,97,000. Yeah, okay. And this has impacted our production, PAT, profit after taxes, by 25,535 crores. If we add up all these figures of last 7 years, it comes to about 1,14,000 crores. Had the subsidy burden not been there, our total profit which would have gone into our surplus and reserves, and which probably would have gone into acquisitions of equities abroad, because no project of ONGC has so far suffered for want of any funds. So that means all this money, had it been available, would definitely have gone into acquisition of equities abroad. This is again very interesting that with highest ever subsidy discount of $77.32 per barrel, our net realization this year is, this is for the quarter 4, against 121.64 gross billing, we got 44.32 net realization. And let me also tell you this, with $5.7 of additional sales which has come, our cost of production is $44. It used to be $38 earlier. Now you add about $6. It is $44 is our cost of production. So if you are getting $44, that means we are just breaking even. We can't just make any profit. This is for the quarter 4. But fortunately for the year, we have got 54.71. It is marginally more than last year. Last year it was 53.76, so 94 cents more than the last year. But even this is grossly insufficient for us. I mean, the kind of outlays we have, the outlay for this year is 33,065 crores. We will not be able to generate enough funds even at 54.71 to meet our outlay. We will have to dip into our surplus and reserves. Dividend, I have told you that we have already declared, we had declared 350% interim dividend. Today in the board we have agreed to recommend another 40%, which will be ratified in the AGM. So with that, total dividend would be 390%, and this is the dividend amount will be 8,342 crores. If we add the dividend tax, it comes to about 9,600 crores. And in the last 5 years, in the 11th 5-year plan, we have ended up spending 1,21,737 crores. Against our, when we started the plan, our outlay was something like 75,000 crores. And the outlay which we have given for the 12th plan is already 1,64,000 crores for ONGC alone, and besides that about 45,000 crores for OVL, and another, what is the figure for MRPL? So for the ONGC group, I believe it is something like 2,64,000 crores. 6. Okay. And the way this entire capex is spent is about, if you see this capital projects take away about 50%, 49%, and between exploratory and development drilling it is 43%, and the survey is another 5%, R&D is 1%, and the integration, the downstream projects are only 2%. More often than not, we are criticized that we are venturing into other areas, we are not focusing on this. So this is our answer to that we are, with all this, we are focused to the level of 98% of our capex going into our core areas of exploration and production, and only 2% is being spent in our integration and other projects.